Morning students, myself Shravanti. Welcome to today's 8th science class. In the last class, we already started our 4 chapters, materials, metals and non-metals. In that, we completed physical properties of metals and non-metals. Once we will revise, okay, what are the physical properties of metals and non-metals means if a material is having these properties like hardness, luster in nature, and malleable, ductile and sonorous and conductor. Okay, if the material is having all these properties, then we can say it is a metal. If it is not having, then you can say it is a non-metal. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. In the first one, reaction with oxygen. When metals react with oxygen, it forms metal oxides. When metal reacts with oxygen, it forms metal oxides which are basic in nature. When non-metals are reacting with oxygen, they form oxides, and after dissolving that oxides into water, we can get acids which are acidic in nature. Okay, and next, reaction with water. Reaction with water. When metals are reacting with water, they form basic compounds, and when non-metals are reacting with water, they form acidic compounds. And reaction with acids and bases. Reaction with acids and bases. Metals are reacts with water, and non-metals, they will not react with acids. Sorry, metals reacts with acids but not non-metals. When metals are reacting with acids, they release hydrogen gas. We can test the presence of hydrogen gas by using the light match. Okay, and next, reaction with bases. Metals reacts with bases, and again they will release hydrogen gas. Okay, and metals, they are reacting with acids and bases and releasing hydrogen gas. When non-metals come to non-metals, these non-metals, they will not react with acids. Okay, but the reaction of non-metals with bases are complex. Okay, and next, displacement reactions. In displacement reactions, we can do one activity. Take 5 test tubes and different solutions. Take 5 different solutions like zinc sulfate, copper, and copper sulfate, iron, and like that. Okay, these 3 metallic solutions and 3 metals. Okay, in different mixtures, taking 5 test tubes. Okay, so wherever the more reactive metal is there, it displaces the solution metal. For example, zinc is more reactive than copper. So zinc can replace the copper which is there in copper sulfate solution. Okay, so in these displacement reactions, more reactive elements, more reactive metals displaces the less reactive metals. So this is the order of reactivity for these 3 metals. Zinc is more reactive compared to iron and copper, and iron is more reactive compared to copper. So compared to this zinc and iron, copper is less reactive. So copper cannot replace these 2 metals. Okay, so this is displacement reactions. These all are the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. And what are the uses of metals and non-metals? We know it. Metals we are using in our daily life as utensils, ornaments. Okay, and as conductors also we are using metals. And non-metals we can use as fertilizers for the plants. Okay, when we are taking non-metal will go, but it will not harm us, and we can use non-metal to purify the water also. So like this, metals and non-metals are playing very important role in our daily life. So this is the chapter, 4th chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.